What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Thanks for continuing to watch and support the channel. I hope you're going to find some gems in this video that will be able to help your financial life. This video's title is going to be called Why I Had to Change My View on How Money Works. Maybe when I was about 18, I didn't know what I wanted to do, or whether it was my major or what I wanted to go to school for. I mean, I played basketball, but obviously, the window to go to the league or go to the NBA is very small. And realistically, early on, probably 7th, 8th grade year, I already realized like I'm not going to the NBA. So I kind of figured like, okay, I have to find something that I want to do as a career. So what did I do? I started researching. I started looking at jobs that I could potentially get into. And then from there, I saw I wanted to become a software engineer. And that was the beginning stage of me trying to find like a career. That was the beginning stage of me kind of trying to find a career. That was kind of the beginning stage of me trying to find a career. So I wanted to be a software engineer. And then I think one day I just searched up on YouTube or something, day in the life of a software engineer. And I looked it up and I seen people just on their desk or at work for hours just on a screen, just typing or coding, doing whatever they were doing. And I looked at that, I'm like, I do not want that to be my lifestyle, right? I do not want that to be my lifestyle at all, right? Now there's some people that go into software engineering or they go into these majors. That's them. They like it. But me, an 18-year-old, 17-year-old me, never envisioned that type of lifestyle for myself. So what did I do? I realized early on that there was other ways that people are making money. There's no reason as to why someone just stays home and is able to just make 5,000 or 10,000, or they're making money from the stock market or investing. I realized this early on because I was watching YouTube videos and I would hear people talk about investing, but I didn't understand what they were saying. They were talking about investing, but at that age, those topics and the terminology, all of it's very complex to you. So you don't tend to like actually hear what they're saying. You hear it, but it's not something that's like actually sticking with you. It's as time goes on and you consistently keep on hearing the same thing over and over. You're like, what is a high yield savings account? What is investing? Like, what is an ETF? What is a stock? That's when you start to actually question things. And that's what I did as a youngin'. Like, I started understanding, okay, what is a stock market? What is an ETF? How are people making money off of these things? How are people making money off of investing? Not trading. I don't want you guys to get the two confused. Trading and investing are two different things, but I'm mainly talking about investing. I've done a little bit of trading here and there. You make some money, you lose some. But I had to change the way I viewed money because I'm like, there's people like me, my 9 to 5, I'm actually trading my time for money. Let's say I get paid $20 an hour. I'm actually having to clock in and work 8 hours just to make 8 times 20, $160 for the day. Whilst there's someone who's in the market, who's inside the stock market, and they're investing their money and they're letting their money work for them. So I learned early on that the choices that we make and the stuff that we learn early on play a big role in how our life pans out later on. How we understand money and the way we allow money to play a role in our life is gonna factor into how we're able to live our life tomorrow. A lot of people don't understand that. That's why you make poor decisions when you're in your early 20s, or you just have fun and you mismanage your money, you mismanage your finances, and you don't actually calculate, okay, this is what I should be doing to hit these financial goals. This is the amount of work that I'm supposed to be putting in, or this is the type of career that I want to go in, or this is the type of lifestyle that I want to live. So let me become a content creator. Let me do something to get to that level. A lot of people don't think on that level because at a young age, who's actually thinking about those things? At a young age, a lot of us just want to have fun. You just want to go party. You just want to do certain things, right? The things you see on social media that everybody's doing. But I'm here to tell you, like, I'm not gonna say don't enjoy your early 20s, but your early 20s are the most important time to start understanding money. Like, really understand it. To change your view on how you understand money and how to make money. Once you start realizing you can make money from being a content creator, you can make money because brand deals, these brands are gonna pay you money to promote their apps, whatever, whether it's an app, whether it's their brand that they want you to promote or a certain product. Brands are gonna pay you now for that, right? They still do the traditional uh putting their brands on TV, or putting their brands out and showing people. But now social media has turned into this 24/7 ad cycle business where they're just consistently paying content creators who are just posting regular content about their life, whether it's a gym, whether it's about prepping food. And then these companies are seeing these things, and they have a whole marketing budget for that, and they send out money to these creators to promote their products. So that's another way you have to understand how money is being made right now. All right, it's not the same way from before. It's not the same traditional 9 to 5, or go to this college and after college you go to this specific job, like you're a robot, right? Because that's what they tell you when you're in high school. It's you go from pre-K to first grade all the way to fifth grade all the way to eighth grade. Then you hit high school, and from high school they tell you, hey, gotta get ready for college. Do you know what you want to do? Do you know what major you want to be like go into? And you got these kids out here picking, some of them picking, uh, what's a funny one that I be hearing? Social something, right? Ain't nothing against you if you're going into that specific major, but actually pick something that you know might potentially make you money, right? If you're saying, okay, in your head it's like everything's not about money, I just actually want to go to school for this major, but realize everything at the end of the day is about money. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it gives you a sense of freedom, right? It gives you a sense of freedom. So later on, you're not struggling like, oh my God, why did I choose this major? I regret this. I regret not going into this. So for any college students or kids who are not in college yet, but who are in their 18, 17, 16s, your whatever major that you're choosing or whatever path that you want to go in life, life doesn't have one path that you just have to go straight and narrow and follow, but it has multiple. But whatever path that you choose, make sure it's the right one. All right. Also, be okay to experiment. It's okay to experiment early on, but you also don't want to make too much mistake as time goes on. So the reason I had to change my view on money is that I had to understand that I can't keep on exchanging my time to make money. I have to create a business. I have to scale a business. I have to do research on AI and see how maybe I can create an AI business to help local businesses around me, because that's what the world is turning into. So you have to understand and find these little gaps in the way the world is going and the way AI is going to make money, the way content creation is going, the way social media is going, the route they're taking to try and make money. You saw early on, like 4 or 5 years ago, it was e-commerce, clothing brands, Amazon FBA. Now they're in a downtrend. You know, a lot of people are not doing them anymore. But that was the stuff, the Shopify stores. That's what people were doing back in 2020, 2021, 2022. That's what people were doing to make money. Now there's a whole new wave. It's AI. You guys see it. It's AI. There's ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. There's all these AI agents, right, out here helping people. So you have to find a way to possibly get and learn AI and see how you can implement it into some type of business that you can create to make money. And if you're someone who doesn't have a entrepreneurial mindset, it's okay too. You know, this video, I hope you can pick whatever it is that you want from this video. But if you don't have an entrepreneurial mindset and want to create a business or something, all right, But just think about it. Like, there's other ways to go out there and actually make money using AI. So I learned early on you can either stay in a 9 to 5, right? And do what some of these people that I see at work doing. Like, they don't really like their jobs, and they just work because it's a duty now. They've kind of reached that point where it's like, I'm here now. I've been doing it for the last 20 to 25 years. I got my 401k. I'm just waiting to retire, type of thing, until I'm 60. They're going to keep working until they're 60, 65s. But every day they come to work, you can kind of see it like, damn, like, I don't really want to be at work today. You'll see it on their face. And then you'll ask them, like, I remember I asked some guy, I'm like, if you wish you can go back in time, what would you do? Like, it's like, I wish I would have taken more risks. I wish I would have started a business, started doing something that I'm happy with. Mind you, he was in the same position I was in as a 18-year-old. So just think about him, and he was above 50. So just think about his position. He's more of like, bro, like, I really shouldn't be here, but it's already kind of too late for him. It's never too late, but it was already kind of too late for him at that point. So he found himself in a predicament where it's kind of like, man, it is what it is. But change the way you view money. Learn more about investing, how investing works. Learn more about creating a Roth IRA account. How if you even work a 9 to 5 and your employer provides a 401k, you can also become someone who can contribute to your 401k and then get a match from your company. So these are the little things that you have to go out your way to learn. You have to learn there's other ways to make money besides your regular 9 to 5. If you don't want to be a content creator is not for everybody. But you can become someone who's creating websites for companies, right? Creating websites for companies using AI or using Squarespace, and then you sell those. Just go on Google, whatever local companies that you see around your area that do not have websites, you can create a website for them and then call them. Hey, my name's so and so. I was checking your page, and I was just wondering, I didn't see a website, but I'm very interested in what you guys got going on. I created a website for you. Would you guys be interested in potentially be looking at it and seeing if you want to modify anything, and then, be open to buying it and actually using it for now on? So you can be someone who becomes an entrepreneur in that way, where you don't have to get in front of a screen like this, or where you don't have to actually go on IG and start making reels about whatever, fitness or something. But just in any way, there's ways to make money rather than just your regular 9 to 5. So I had to change my view on money, because I know in the next 10 to 15 years the world is going to change because just of how AI is going and everything's going. They're already laying off people because they're kind of automating things already, right? There's going to be robots. There's going to be all these things where they won't need regular people to just do those jobs, right? They're going to have AI for certain things. So you either allow AI to come and replace you, or learn AI and utilize it. So that was kind of my rant for today. There wasn't no notes or anything, but that was just off the dome. And I hope you found this video insightful and informative, so you can go out there and make a change. No matter what age you're at right now, you can find a way to make money in different ways rather than just your regular 9 to 5. There's so much money to be made out there. People are just waiting for you to come and get them at that point, right? People are just sitting and they don't know they need something, but you can offer something that they'll be like, damn, I didn't know I needed this. And then it's just one day they see they're just purchasing a website from you or something. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what type of videos you guys are going to see. We got more stuff coming on the way. We got stuff about credit cards, investing, personal finance, budgeting tips, how to open a Roth IRA, 401k stuff. So we got a lot of these different stocks. We got a lot of different topics that we want to talk about. So I want you to comment down below and see, so I can see what type of videos that you guys want to see. Thank you for watching. Peace.